What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Today we're doing a video, a short, simple message about, hey, just be you. You know, it's amazing when we can see our own progression. I'm amazed to see my own progression just through these videos on YouTube and in real life and seeing all that add up. And it's so deep. It's like, wow, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be, and I'm attracting the correct circumstances that are meant to be in my life, the best circumstances that are meant to be in my life. I'm attracting the circumstances that are working in my favor to work to come into my life. I am attracting new blessings and amazing premium love energy into my life. And the message is just by being ourselves, by being me. And like with that being said, it's just, in our own inner kingdom, you know, whoever you are, whatever you are, you have your own energy that you have to work with, to learn, to master, to cultivate, you know, to sharpen, whatever you want to call it, and it's amazing when we can come on YouTube and speak up, you know, actually to speak up, because many people, a lot of times in public, in real life, people are just zooming around, rushing around, and, it's like people don't have time to talk or they don't want to talk, and it's like, wow, thankfully we have YouTube, we're able to speak, and we can have independent, genuine expression. So that's what I'm doing. And my message is about just being you, just being me. And like on this journey, especially the awakening journey of, taking the step of going vegan, plant-based, like I did over 3 years ago, like that's a big step. And life is so deep, I'm here to live a long life in very old age, naturally. And however, like, life, this incarnation will go by like, like in a split second, because momentum picks up and time goes forward. However, we can still pace things out and have a gradual life. And, you know, just like to get to a checkpoint of taking the initiative to improve my health, like we become so much more present, to where like all the years that we lived, the past is like, it's hard to believe. Like, yeah, we have, some memory of it. We may dip back into the past, have certain connections from the past, certain awareness, certain information, just, just jewels we've gathered along our journey, experiences, moments, places, events, wherever, that that's a part of us, part of our journey, a part of our path. And then like when we have the step that we make to, improve our health too, and we become even more present, then like it's some deep stuff. You know what I mean? Like we become more in alignment to where we're able to bridge the gap and connect, and that's how you have a holistic lifestyle, of being able to have peace with the past, great reflection, enjoyment of memories, you know, fluidity and health, and, true alignment in the present, as well as, focus and faith and the right direction and planning and coordination and trajectory for the future, so like that's what true health is, all that working together. And the more and more like at one, the more and more we're able to hone in on our present now, you know by choice, what I'm saying, by choice. And it's cool, and it's kind of deep, because then, moments that we've been through, love life, relationships, love moments, love connections, and stuff like that. Like, when we reflect upon it, like it'll be so intense and powerful sometimes because we're like, wow, we gotta backtrack. We gotta, like, check in with ourselves because this world sometimes tries to make us feel like we're insane or crazy. Questions. It makes us question our own sanity. You know, when in actuality we're the healthy ones. We're the sane ones. We're just different. You know, and people are afraid. Anyways, the point I'm making is like, yeah, that's why a journal, a diary, a vlog is so awesome and important, because that's how you connect like dots and get an ultimate truth and progress and actually enjoy life, so that's why I enjoy it with love, you know, all levels and all, different times, to be honest. Like, I learn a lot and it's interesting, um, you know, to connect dots and to really reflect on certain stuff. Like I've been able to write things down, like patterns, signs, moments, and whatnot like that. I'm like, hey, okay, I notice this behavior, this pattern, you know, this equation. Okay, and what result did I keep getting over and over again? All right, let me stop that. Even though I did A through Z, everything across the board, the table of, getting my point across, whatever, boom, you know, it's a no blow, no go. However, then, oh, okay, I'm moving on to solving this equation. Oh, okay, cool. It's a cool answer. It's kind of too easy, kind of too, like, it's all right. It's good practice. However, I love the exam material over this information that I'm really into, you know, and these equations and formulas and information and test material is what I'm really into. And with that, I have that with life, with fascination, with simplicity, and you know, that's what I've grown to be, is a fascinating individual on YouTube. And I'm keeping it real, you know. And I check in, I'm like, hey, okay, on certain moments, wow, it felt so amazing, so great, so euphoric, so ecstatic, so loving, so kind, so compassionate, so miraculous, so out of this world, you know. That's got to be real. That's got to be for a reason. That's got to be a purpose. That's the ultimate, you know. And those type of moments, those type of connection peaks, those energetic moments is makes what's real, and is what lasts forever, you know. And to restore ourselves, to get ourselves back to those type of moments, to that type of stability or energetic emotional frequency of, happiness, whatever you want to call it, like that feels amazing. Like, to be on the journey to rekindle that, you can call it the journey to the heart, the journey within, whatever, so that's that. And those that know, we know, we don't have to say we know everything. It's just we are aware of what truly matters, and our experiences, certain truths, certain facts, and our feelings are valid, our emotions are valid, That's what I was saying, like, it's important to have a journal, a vlog, a diary, to check in with yourself for real. Because, when we're focused on what truly matters, what's closest to us and whatnot, and there's ups and downs and whatever, and you really start, you know, picking up the pace, picking up the speed, the momentum, at the same time, you still have to be able to make sure we stay grounded, so that you're not like an airplane that's off balance. You have to make sure that you're taking off in the right way, in a gradual way, in a peaceful way. So I'm relating that with life and blossoming, you know, I'm blossoming into a wonderful butterfly. I'm enjoying being a butterfly. So this is why I'm sharing this with the world, because this is some real stuff. And yeah, that's what it is. I'm a vessel, I'm a channel, and I come on here and I share real truth, facts, information, vibes, stuff I've overcome, stuff I'm overcoming, stuff I'm going through, and just a whole lot of different stuff. And it's because I'm in my purpose. Honestly, I'm in my purpose every day, and this is what keeps me going. A lot of other stuff too within keeps me going. Intrinsically, I'm intrinsically motivated every day. I'm intrinsically inspired within, to get up and get out. And like I said, the simple things that truly matter in life is what fuels us, what powers us. We exist within each other. We're connected. We dreamt of this stuff. We wrote this. We incarnated into this lifetime with this divine path and plan and purpose and mission. And this is some deep stuff, some magical stuff, some astrological space stuff, deep stuff. And it's real. You can speed it up and enjoy and, call it a game or whatever. However, like on the most deepest levels, when you think about long-term stuff, when you're thinking about when you 70, 80, 90 years old, 60, 50, whatever, even a few years from now, like you are like, wow, who's still going to be there for me? Who's still going to be there for me? I'm an only child, to be honest. Yeah, I have close connections. I can call people bro, sis, this, that. However, I was born just to my parents, used to that, used to having an empty home, with just my parents, and visiting family outside, and throughout the different parts of the country, maybe a time or two a year, if that, so, but I would always be going to friends' houses and, other people's places and whatnot. And, like, I don't know. Then I started to really open up my mind, my eyes to branching out, living alone and whatnot, finally moving out. And, it's been a whole big awakening. And like I said, just the long-term thing is what really keeps me going. Cause I'm like, okay, cool. I'm young. I've been through so much, even within, I can say I'm young. I've been through so much, just for the first couple decades of my life. Cool. However, guess what? I'm young, and there's like some really, really great elders out there, older people out there. And that's where I'm striving to end up being, So, like, I'm pacing myself. And, at the same time, I'm like valuing the connections I've made and I'm making, put a lot of passion, a lot of feelings, honesty, truth, emotions, whatever, my intention, my true intentions, with no games, and like the long-term thing is what's up, like even when things don't even look cool on paper, like me, I've been attracting older women, to be honest, like that's the pattern. And I don't care about people's opinions, you know. I don't care. Like what's meant to be will be. It just works. It flows like a symbiotic relationship. Like how the bees and the nectar and honey and, the different animals and insects and creatures out there in the jungle and the forests and stuff like that, how they all work together in harmony. Like how the rain and the water and the lakes and the oceans and the valleys and all that stuff works together. It's the same thing with our dreams, with our plan, with our purpose. We wrote this. We came here with the plan. So certain stuff has been preparation. And like for me, um, you know, I'm always considering the long term. So like, especially for me, I'm like, hey, how can I express like 100% everything, the devotion I have, for the woman I love, the woman of my dreams, you know, I'm willing to just be there and take care of her for the next, you know, decades, all throughout life, and especially even when, you know, the experience I have with them being older is cool because like the experience is there, and like also at the same time I'm like, wow, this is cool because this is some real stuff, and I'm able to see also kind of who I'll be later on in life, you know, even though we're still equal and whatnot. It's just like it has to be realized, it has to be felt, it has to be experienced, it has to be understood of where I'm coming from. Like you're like, okay, this is some deep stuff. Like we actually are we actually are like a mirror. You know what I mean? Like a divine reflection. Just in different times and space, and it's like a team for real. So it's some deep stuff because you see yourself, how you will, who we will become, who you will become, who they will become, and it's just some deep stuff. And for me, I'm like, hey, every day I wake up and the impacts, the connections and whatnot that I've made and whatnot, like I'm glad I've given 100% and beyond to all of the connections I've been making, especially since I've been vegan for 3 years. And I'm glad I poured my heart out. I wore my heart on my sleeve, especially for the last 3 years is when this actually really happened the most, began happening. And it's only the beginning. All of this build up is only the beginning for a long life of success after success after success. So thank you for everybody who's been helping in the beginning. I appreciate you because I'm always remembering the people who are there before I have the $1 million, before I have the million subscribers, before I have the fame and the big success, the cars, the mansions. So thank you. I mean it dearly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, Authentic Squad. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. This is all from the heart, for real, y'all. I feel like saying this. Yeah, as y'all can hear my voice, I just felt like letting out the top of my heart. I've just been trusting the signs, following the signs, the patterns, doing the best I can to navigate my way throughout my purpose, my path, my mission by being able to prioritize love, also to have fun, to learn, to be a nerd, to explore, to adventure, to, write, to produce, to publish, to, experience new environments, situations, all that, so like it's cool how we can come connect on a platform like YouTube, and ultimately that even helps to build our own life, our own reality, by saying, hey, it is possible actually to manifest and become healthier, to evolve, to level up, and to get the love that we want. I'm always reminding myself, hey, Sky, I am worthy of the love that I am craving. And yeah, so that's how it is. And I'm allowing an open space for the most incredible love energy and amazing blessings to enter into my life, you know, at my doorstep. And I'm saying that because I'm coming from a place of abundance and peace, and I'm welcoming great, amazing vibes, vibrations of gratitude into my life, into my kingdom, into my mind. And, I'm glad that I've poured everything out, showing who I really am, like being me, how I'm choosing, and who I am really to portray myself through YouTube from the heart, being aware, being mindful that a lot of different viewers from around the world are watching, but we're all universal, we're all connected. So I'm out here being mindful and conscious of that and aware, and I'm speaking it from the heart. I'm not on here putting out drama. I'm not on here putting out hate. I'm not out here putting out fear. I'm only putting out good vibes. I'm only putting out high vibrations. I'm only producing tranquil quality content, and this helps so much as a tool to shape our own world, our own reality. Like for me, it was like, hey, I'm intending and pursuing and working for the plan and dream to have the woman of my dreams, and our newborn child, and just a beautiful lifestyle of like a lot of great fun of plant-based vegan food and supplements, and having our own clothing line, and us being bosses, us having our own streams of income, of supplements, of food, of YouTube, of clothing, of content, of CDs, whatever, and for us to do it big, and for us to not give up on each other, and for us to still be together as a team throughout death, decades down the line. And it's cool to see there's some other people who can relate with this, and that I'm still able to be myself and win big and become successful. What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm back now with just a conclusion to the message. Yeah, I was getting super deep on that part one of this message. It did get cut off, probably because my phone died, or I started to run out of storage space, or something popped up. So anyways, I'm back. I continued with my day. Yeah, like I'm on a massive healing journey. You know what I mean? I'm on a massive healing journey, and I've improved a whole lot. I'm improving a whole lot, present tense, and I'm a lot healthier than before. And it's only the beginning of these lifelong levels of evolution I'm climbing. So anyways, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm loving myself a lot more. I'm making peace with myself. I'm realizing, hey, I am good enough. I know some people, they may think, wow, you say that all the time. Like, no, I don't talk about the same stuff. Like, to be honest, I have principles, I have values, I have virtues, I have morals, I have integrity, and this keeps me level-headed every day. So this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm also sharing, that what I'm doing, and it helps keep my mind right, and it helps other people along their journey as well too. So I don't have a problem with reminding myself of that. And also at the same time, I am branching out, connecting with different people, real life people, face to face, and also through online, and I'm just doing the best I can. I just open up off one take, off of what I'm going through, off of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so versatile, honestly. Like I said, relationship stuff, cool. I speak about that. I'm making the best out of this alone time, and I'm allowing an open space for the most premium, high quality love energy to enter my life. I'm keeping my doors open to the most phenomenal blessings and love miracles to enter my life. I'm here to answer the door and open the door, honestly. And that's where I'm coming from. I always remind myself of that. I'm always saying, hey, I'm worthy, I'm good enough. And I'm always also remembering, hey, I'm unforgettable and that I'm worthy to have my love reciprocated by the ones who I've invested in. I'm worthy to have the love reciprocated from the ones who I've invested in. That's just something I hold true to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, hey, especially when it's like a love relationship and, they fell off. You were just going so in. You know what I'm saying? So passionate and everything. And then they were too. And then they just dropped off. They fell off. But you still kept pushing through. I'm like, hey, I'm worthy to have that reciprocated. Those 2 months where you just left me hanging, those 2 months where you just left me, you know, alone, just dropped me off like a tissue that you're throwing in the trash can or something like that. Guess what? I'm worthy to have that same love reciprocated. I'm worthy to now be able to do the same thing, to be in your shoes, where you are begging to be in my life, where you are asking me for questions and showing me attention and affection and care and gratitude and appreciation, and intimacy. I'm worthy of that. I'm good enough. And ultimately, I'm ready to do that in an equal way, hand in hand, with the true divine twin flame woman reflection of me. I'm ready for that. I'm not settling at all. I'm not settling. I'm not settling. I'm not settling. I'm ready for this most passionate, intense love, a reflection of me. You know what I mean? Just like we just came fresh from the jungle. That type of deep bond and long-term loving connection, that's what I'm pursuing. So, anyways, thank you all for listening, watching, supporting. Y'all go check out our website, www.skyblackwell.com. Book a consultation on there. We have some more things on the way. Stay tuned. And DM us on Instagram for any questions at Eternal Authenticity. Y'all have an amazing day and night. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Getting our mind right, getting our heart right, getting our spirits right.